What's happening, guys? Welcome to Slip the Jab Boxing. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Let's get into it. Right, so I'm seeing a lot of talk for Jermall Charlo, the bigger of the two Charlo twins, to be Canelo's next opponent. So originally, this is who most of us thought Canelo would be fighting in his first fight when he first joined the PBC, because Jermall Charlo was obviously fighting at super to weight. However, for reasons unbeknown to us, it became Jermell Charlo that Canelo went on to fight. So if we include Jermall Charlo as his next opponent, then that would make Canelo's last three opponents John Ryder, who, okay, is a decent opponent, but not really an S-class opponent for who we expect Canelo to be fighting, especially while he's got the Bivol problem going on in the background. He's fought GGG, who was 40 years old at the time and had been a career middleweight, so he obviously had to come up to super middleweight. And then obviously his last fight, which was Jermell Charlo, who was two divisions below. At the point of getting into the ring, he'd been inactive for 16 months. So once again, not the best opponent. And then now you're looking at Jermall Charlo, who's been inactive for 28 months right now. And I know they're saying he might have a warm-up fight with Caleb Plant first, or it looks like that fight's nailed on to happen. I still don't think this is the kind of fight that Canelo should be taking. Jermall Charlo's not in the same weight class. He's been inactive, and one warm-up fight is not enough to get him ready for Canelo. We all still look at Canelo as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters. Well, I do anyway. And because of that, I think he should be looking at the best opponents. I think the issue is that 2021 run to super middleweight undisputed. I think that has set a bar for Canelo, which he probably will never meet again in terms of the run of opponents, champion after champion after champion. And so I think expectations are a little high. I mean, is that a good thing? Isn't it a good thing? When expectations are high for you, it obviously means you're a high performer. But are they too high? I don't know. I don't want to look at Canelo through the lens of he should be fighting the best, the best, the best, the best constantly, because no other boxer's doing that. So why do I need to look at Canelo as someone that has to do that? There's something to think about. But just because his peers aren't doing it, once again, does that mean that he shouldn't be doing it? It's a hard thing to weigh up. But ultimately, I can see he wants big fights, but I can see the respect for Canelo kind of dwindling a little bit with the level of opponent he's been fighting recently. I think one of the main issues is he just needs to fight Bivol again. Bivol has gone on record to say he'll come down to 168 and take on Canelo, but obviously if he does that, that is embarrassing for Canelo, because the thing Canelo had to hide behind was, okay, he's at 175, I was injured, hand injury, rib injury. If he comes down to 168 and sees you at your level and beats you, no one's going to want to hear anything. And so I think Canelo does have some worries about what if that were to happen, because that could tarnish his whole legacy. You've gone up to see a man at his weight class. He beat you. You complained. So now he's come down to see you, and he's beat you where you live. That's never a good look. So I think really he should be putting his focus into getting that Bivol fight at 175. And then seeing where he goes from there. Because I think until he corrects that wrong, everybody's just going to have something to say. I mean, people have some stuff to say about Canelo anyway. Even if he goes up to fight Bivol, some people will probably say he's ducking Benavidez. I think that's what people were saying last time, which I think is ridiculous. But I think that's the main problem in his sights. I think he should deal with the Benavidez problem, as in people keep on calling Benavidez for Canelo. I'm not even 100% sure who would win that fight, but it would be brilliant to watch. And that's all we want, really, is to be entertained. But guys, anyway, let me know what you think. Is Canelo tarnishing his legacy with these fights? Can his legacy even be tarnished after the career he's had so far? Because I would say he's already an all-time great. Who would you like to see him fight next? Let me know in the comments, guys. Take it easy.